So, welcome to episode 4, day 4 of my campaign as India in Call of War on the channel. So, this video is, I'm going to try to keep this quite short, and I'm mostly just going to focus on the attack on Bhutan and keep everything else to a minimum, considering I've already done quite a lot of producing and building before, so I'm just going to catch you up on what I did. So, if we open the province list, we've got some SP artillery coming soon, and these commandos in Nepal, which are very useful because Nepal is next to the border. And very recently, I've also started producing some more stuff in my other provinces. In terms of research, let me just quickly show you. I've started researching submarines and militia, which will take very little time to research. And submarines are useful in the sea because they're strong against boats. Currently, my navy is not actually that weak, to say the least. I'm sort of keeping it in dock, but I guess I could move this out to sea a bit. But I don't really need it currently that much. In terms of my air force, it's quite strong. I've got a nice mix of strategic bombers and tactical bombers, which get nice buffs. I also as the Allied doctrine, also do the strategic bombers, but both of them get buffs as the Allied doctrine. But I've also researched level 2 for my tactical bombers, I believe. So the attack on Bhutan is going to consist of 2 main strikes. I'm going to use mostly this division to sort of go around here, plunge it deep into the territory, and take this city. And then, depending on how the situation goes in the heartland of Bhutan, I will either then swing it back to kind of come around the back and help these forces out, or I'll keep moving that way and take these eastern territories. The second spearhead will be here, and it will focus on taking these 3 provinces, which is what Bhutan used to be. Obviously now it's really quite massive. It is big, but obviously these will be focused on the heartland, and I do believe that is quite well defended. For some reason, I can't really tell what these are, even though they're in the radius of my my sight. But I'm assuming they might just be militia or something like that. The only thing I am worried about is that I don't have many infantry units in this area. And by not many, I mean only 1. The rest is 1 tank division, an armored car division. And like the armored units aren't going to be very helpful in the terrain, so that's not exactly ideal. But I have got a nice amount of artillery, which could be useful. This province still eludes me. Obviously, Britain can't trade it back to me. Looks like Japan's invading Britain, by the way, I just noticed. Until day 7, and that's not for quite a while. I did message him, but he hasn't replied, I don't think. Never mind. So I know he has a light tank division here, which used to be mine after the province revolted. I'm just keeping a light tank division to guard, just in case he starts plunging into my territory. So I guess I will start the assault soon. I've sent some commandos over here to help out, because obviously I need some more infantry divisions around here. But maybe the thing is, I'll take this city and then sort of divert maybe half or a bit less of my forces over here, and then the rest will go that way. See, every single province that Bhutan has, except for 1, are mountains, which is crazy. I mean, obviously, all these territories used to belong to Tibet, which I will attack later on, as my allies want me to. But yeah, that's the deal. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I should send these over there. It might be better to send them over here to deal with this. And the same goes for this unit. I know. And these. And maybe I'll send this over maybe here to sort of be a reserve division for this assault. So these are going to move over here and then over here. These are going to follow up just to make sure that this doesn't revolt, because that would be annoying. Actually, the thing is, if they revolt and Bhutan is still alive, they'll probably join Bhutan, or if they join Tibet, both of them will be okay. But the thing is, with Nepal no longer existing, when this province revolted, it joined Britain, and I'm not going to go to war with the largest empire if this, just because of one tiny province. Actually, now that I'm thinking, I should probably just tell you what the global situation is. So, if you want to know about the current coalitions, then watch my other episodes. But Germany is absolutely destroying the Soviet Union. It's taken most of its western prosperous part. Actually, Stalingrad, I think they just retook it. But it's more or less all over. Manchuria is also tearing into its eastern territories. And in terms of Britain, it's at war with France, and France is doing incredibly well. It's taken London and southeast England, and some of its provinces in West Africa, like most of Nigeria, has fallen. So that's, and also Israel. Oh, not yet, not quite. But parts of Israel, except for Jerusalem, down here. So currently the communists, which were Britain, Poland, no longer exist, and the USSR are all doing badly. And I think our coalition is probably maybe the strongest. Japan is the top country, and then the US is also quite powerful, even though it hasn't actually expanded yet. Oh, yes, it has. Wow, it's also digging into the USSR. And currently my duty to the coalition is to take Afghanistan after Tibet, so we have a launch pad into the USSR, but I don't know how that works out. I mean, Germany might have already gone all the way up to the Ural Mountains by that point, quite possibly, yeah. I think that is quite probable. So here, oh yeah, these are going to then go on to this city, I think, Shigatz. And this division, I'm going to split that. The artillery is going to attack here. I think I split the artillery off, but clearly that didn't register. It still hasn't. Right, and then the infantry is going to march. Tanks as well. And after that, I'm not sure what I'll do. Probably later I'll go and attack its capital, Bhutan's capital. And then these divisions. Oh, two SP artillery, that's going to be useful. So what I'm probably going to do is, no, I might as well attack with the armored car division. It's only one militia, and it should be decimated by the SP artillery quite quickly. So what I now have to do is probably declare war on Bhutan. If we were role-playing, I could say that it was an aggressor in taking Tibet, which is totally true. Here's Bhutan. Okay, we're already at war. There must have been a clash somewhere. Really? Already? Oh, that's this artillery. Okay. So the artillery was already in firing range. Okay, so now I'm just going to send my air force. These are going to attack over here, because then maybe I'll find out how many units they have. And I know they don't have anything here at all whatsoever. These are going to attack there. Oh no, I can't do that. Alright, okay. So these aren't going to do anything for now. Have I just moved them to... no, they're just patrolling in the same spot. And this is the real meat of my Air Force currently. Alright, sorry about that sudden technical issue. So we left off, I was just trying to do something with these couple of air divisions, and that's it for the assault. I think I'll send most of these over here. Oh, cool. Now we know that these are just single militia units, which are the worst. That's the best possible outcome from my predictions, so that's nice. And I think that just about wraps it up. So hopefully by next episode I would have taken most of Bhutan's southern territories, including its capital. And yeah, see you in the next one. Sorry for that technical issue, but I hope everything else was enjoyable and smooth. Bye.